Revealing Jesus, releasing destinies. This is Celebration TV. Revealing Jesus, releasing destinies. This is Celebration TV.
Welcome to News Desk on Celebration TV. I am Comfort James.
And I'm Femi Marks.
And the news making the rounds.
Please stay with us as we bring you details.
Watch robust, objective, analytical, informative, educative, entertaining and inspiring news on Celebration TV News Desk. Every weekday, 11 a.m. GMT plus 1. That is 11 a.m. GMT plus 1 on Mondays through Fridays.
You are welcome to Sports Corner. I am Ivan Agafe.
Celebration TV News Desk. The whole truth.
To 15.7 trillion naira at the end of December 2019.
Senior Democrats have responded by accusing him of committing a gross offense.
The All Progressives Congress has vowed to punish the Ogun State Governor, Ibikule Amosu.
To 15.7 trillion naira at the end of December 2019.
Senior Democrats have responded by accusing him of committing a gross offense.
The All Progressives Congress has vowed to punish the Ogun State Governor, Ibikule Amosu.
Hello, welcome to Celebration Television News Desk. I am Belly Squetta. Thanks for joining us today. And the news making the rounds. President Buhari, Kankara schoolboys release a big relief. Kenya senators uphold Nairobi governor's impeachment. Brexit trade talks to resume as side one differences remain. Nigeria to host the World Summit for Single Market in Africa in 2021. And Lewandowski beats Messi, Ronaldo clinches FIFA Best Player Award. The details of the news will come after a short timeout. Welcome back. Now the news in details. President Buhari, Kankara schoolboys release a big relief. President Muhammadu Buhari has described the release of hundreds of schoolboys kidnapped by Boko Haram insurgents on Friday, December 11, 2020 as a big relief to their families and the entire country. The government of Katsina State announced the release of the schoolboys on Thursday, December 17, 2020. Shortly after the release of the students, President Buhari, in a statement signed by Garba Shehu, his senior special advisor on media and publicity, thanked everyone who played a role in ensuring the release of the schoolboys. The president also commended the military and police force for providing the environment for safe release of the schoolboys. And the statement said President Muhammadu Buhari has welcomed release of kidnapped students of Government Science Secondary School, Kankara, Katsina State, describing their safe return as a big relief to their families, the entire country, and international community. And now moving forward, Nigeria run INEC declares APC ineligible for February 6 poll. The court ordered rerun election into Magama Rijua Federal Constituency of Niger State will take place on Saturday, February 6, 2021, the Independent National Electoral Commission has said. INEC National Commissioner and Chairman of Information and Voter Education Committee, Festus Okoye, made the announcement in a statement issued on Thursday evening in Abuja at the end of its management meeting. And according to him, the meeting deliberated on some issues, including the judgment of the Court of Appeal delivered on November 17, 2020, which affirmed the nullification of the return of Kasimu Danjuma of the All Progressive Congress as a member representing Magama Rijua Federal Constituency of Niger State. And he recalled that INEC conducted a by-election in Magama Rijua Federal Constituency of Niger State on March 14, 2020, and returned Kasimu Danjuma of APC as duly elected. And Okoye said that, however, September 21, 2020, the Election Petition Tribunal disqualified Kasimu Danjuma of APC and nullified his election. Also, on November 17, 2020, the Court of Appeal affirmed the disqualification and nullification of the said election and ordered the Commission to conduct a rerun within 90 days from the date of the judgment. And moving to another development, federal government ASUU standoff will soon be resolved, says Fayemi. Ekiti State Governor and Chairman of Nigerian Governors Forum, Dr. Kayode Fayemi, said on Thursday that the resolution of the standoff between the federal government and the Academic Staff Union of Universities, which led to the present strike by lecturers, would happen soon. And Fayemi, who said he had the opportunity to be part of negotiations between the government and ASUU in his capacity as the NGF chairman. The governor, who spoke during the 24th convocation of the Ekiti State University, Ado Ekiti, where 11,437 candidates backed various degrees, appealed to labor leaders in the institution to always embrace peace and give room for dialogue in resolving many of the issues that might come short of their expectations. He advised Nigerian graduates to develop capabilities to come up with uncommon innovations and ideas, describing these as the best catalyst to success in a 21st century economy. Fayemi said it is a period where academic circular of the citadels of learning should be tailored towards meeting the realities of the contemporary Nigeria and the antidote for its various challenges. It is a generally acceptable norm that only qualified staff and students could innovate and stir the ship of the university system as well as Nigeria as a nation to the expected shore. And therefore, he challenged the graduating students of today to see themselves as the future of Nigeria. The earlier the responsibility of leadership is embraced by their generation, the better for them as a people and as a nation. And on to other stories from around Africa. Kenya's senators uphold Nairobi governor's impeachment. The governor of Kenya's capital, Nairobi, Mike Sonko Mbuvi, has been removed from office after the Senate upheld his impeachment by the Regional Assembly. Senators found Mr. Sonko guilty of 4 charges, including gross violation of the Constitution, abuse of office, gross misconduct, and other crimes under the national law. And amongst allegations fired against him by Nairobi County legislators were accusations of using public money to fund his daughter's trip to New York in 2018 and misuse of bursary funds for underprivileged children in Nairobi. Mr. Sonko, known for his flashy lifestyle and clothes that include gold jewelry, denied the charges, claiming he was a victim of corrupt cartels in Nairobi, which are fighting his attempt to stop public looting. And the ousted governor is no stranger to controversy. Prison authorities in Kenya recently accused him of escaping from a maximum facility 20 years ago. Mr. Sonko has publicly admitted to the prison break during a live television interview. And Mr. Sonko was elected Nairobi's governor in 2017 on a ticket of President Uhuru Kenyatta's Jubilee Party. But the two have since fallen out, with President Kenyatta forcing through a deal that saw major functions of the county moved to the national government. Mr. Kenyatta also appointed a serving military general to run the country, and in effect making Mr. Sonko a ceremonial governor. And residents of Nairobi will now have to go for a by-election in 60 days, as Mr. Sonko has no serving deputy. He becomes the second sitting governor to be impeached after Kiambu's county Ferdinand Waititu, who was removed from office in January, facing similar charges. And Mr. Waititu denied any wrongdoing. And still from around Africa, and still in Kenya, Kenya's governor dies at City Hospital. The governor of Kenya's Nyamira County, located in the west of the country, has died while undergoing treatment at a hospital in the capital city, Nairobi. John Nyagarama was 74 years old. A Nyamira County official is quoted by local media saying that the governor's family will give more details on the cause of his death. And however, the governor was hospitalized for weeks, and on Sunday he was placed under life support. Mr. Nyagarama's party leader, Raila Odinga, has tweeted his condolence, and also he is deeply saddened to learn of Governor John Nyagarama's death. He sent his sympathies to his families and the people of Nyamira. The governor was serving his second and final term after he was re-elected in 2017. But his deputy, Amos Nyaribo, will take over as governor from the remaining period of the term until the 2022 elections, in accordance with Kenya's constitution. We go on a short break. When we come back, we get more news updates from the United Kingdom. Stay with us.
The blood and body of consecration made perfect by his undying love. The communion, sweet fellowship, intimacy, the symbol and union. Communion service with Apostle Johnson and Dr. Lizzie Suleiman.
The Holy Spirit spoke to me that I should let the people gather for a communion service on Friday. So we're going to be here on Friday for a communion service. Let all of us be here and believe God for a miracle and a testimony.
Friday, 18th December 2020 by 4 p.m. GMT +1, happening at the International Worship Center, Omega Fire Ministries, Kilometer 132, Benino, Kenya, Buja Expressway, Auchi, Edo State, Nigeria. For inquiries, please call. Come and be insured.
A season of love embedded in glamour. A precious gift which brought us peace. It's a sound of joy and melodies from the heavenly realm. Christmas Carol service with Apostle Johnson and Dr. Lizzie Suleiman.
My lips will glorify you.
Thank God it's Christmas. Thank God it's Christmas.
Happening live at the International Worship Center on Mega Fire Ministries, Kilometer 132 Benin Okene Abuja Expressway, Auchi, Edo State, Nigeria. 24th December 2020, 3 p.m. From for inquiries, please call. Come, let's marry together.
Welcome back. Now news from the United Kingdom. Brexit trade talks to resume as sides warn differences remain. UK and EU negotiators will continue their talks later on as a post-Brexit trade deal, but both sides are warning that major obstacles remain. Boris Johnson spoke to the European Union Commission head Ursula von der Leyen. The Prime Minister said discussions are in serious situations and a no-deal scenario was very likely unless the EU position changed substantially. And Mrs. von der Leyen said bridging big differences, particularly on fishing rights, would be very challenging. However, she also welcomed substantial progress on many issues. The UK has been in a transition period since leaving the EU on the 31st of January, where it has been following the bloc's trading rules. That arrangement will end on 31st December, and Mr. Johnson acknowledged that time was short. And more updates now from the United States of America. COVID-19 Moderna vaccine moves closer to U.S. approval. A second coronavirus vaccine is nearing emergency approval in the U.S. after it was endorsed by a panel of experts. The head of the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, said his agency would move quickly to authorize the Moderna vaccine, allowing the company to begin shipping millions of doses. It comes days after the U.S. began its largest ever immunization campaign with the rollout of the Pfizer-BioNTech jab. The U.S. has recorded more COVID-19 cases and deaths than any other country in the world. And earlier this week, the death toll passed 300,000, and the advisory panel voted 20-0 with one abstention that the benefits of the Moderna vaccine outweighed the risk of those aged 18 and above. And the same committee last week backed the Pfizer and BioNTech vaccine, leading to its authorizations for emergency use the following day. Following the panel's endorsement, the FDA Commissioner Stephen Hahn said his agency had informed Moderna that it would work rapidly towards issuing emergency use authorization. And out from news from the business world, Nigeria to host World Summit for Single Market in Africa in 2021. Nigeria will host the World Summit for Single Market in Africa on March 23rd, 2021, an official has said. Mr. Angelo Elosia, the chairman and the chief coordinator Invest in Africa World Summit and Expo, said this while speaking with newsmen on the sidelines of the Invest in Africa World Summit and Expo 2020 with Digital Economy in Africa. That's the DEAP in Abuja yesterday. And he said the Invest in Africa Summit was a transitional program which was expected to usher in the World Summit for Single Market in Africa in 2021. The program will start economic and technical innovations for Africa during and after COVID-19. The offshoot from here would be the World Summit for Single Market in Africa, which will take place here in the country and on March 23rd, 2021. And the idea is to bring the various African countries under one umbrella and to harness the regional market for Africa's structural transformation. And moving forward to another business news, 2021 will be tough for food production supply, says the Lagos government. Lagos State Commissioner for Agriculture, Abisola Olusanya, has called on farmers in the state to brace up to fill the expected gap in food supply to the state next year. And she made a call at the graduation of the third batch of 50 beneficiaries under the aquaculture, poultry and rice value chains training on accessing second-level financing. And the training was organized by the Lagos State Agro Progressing Productivity Enhancement and Livelihood Improvement Supply, that's the APPEALS. And APPEALS in a tripartite project of the World Bank, federal government and Lagos State government for small-scale farmers. Olusanya said 2021 will be a tough year in terms of food security in the southwest, and other regions will be competing for food meant for the region. We'll go on another short break. When we come back, we'll get news from the world of sports.
Yourself in your most holy faith, praying. When we pray, we activate our angels.
Pray until something happens.
When you speak in tongues, you are printing money. You are activating your financial life.
Operation Jabez 2020 with Apostle Johnson and Dr. Lizzie Suleiman. 29th and 30th December 2020. Happening live at the International Worship Center of Omega Fire Ministries headquarters, kilometer 132 Benino, Kenya, Abuja Expressway, Auchi, Edo State, Nigeria. 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. daily. For inquiries, please call. Prepare. The blood and body of consecration made perfect by his undying love. The communion, sweet fellowship, intimacy, the symbol and union. Communion service with Apostle Johnson and Dr. Lizzie Suleiman.
The Holy Spirit spoke to me that I should let the people gather for a communion service on Friday. So we're going to be here on Friday for a communion service. Let all of us be here and believe God for a miracle and a testimony.
Friday 18th December 2020 by 4 p.m. GMT +1, happening at the International Worship Center, Omega Fire Ministries, kilometer 132 Benino, Kenya, Abuja Expressway, Auchi, Edo State, Nigeria. For inquiries, please call. Come and be insured.
Welcome back now on news from the world of sports. Lewandowski beats Messi and Ronaldo and clinches the FIFA Best Player Award. Bayern Munich's Robert Lewandowski won the Best Men's Player at the Best FIFA Football Award in Zurich, beating last year's winner Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo to the top prize. The Poland striker scored 55 goals in just 47 games last season, and he helped these German giants Bayern to a treble. And Lewandowski, aged 32, finished as the top scorer in the League, Cup and Champions League. Manchester City's defender Lucy Bronze won the Best Women's Player Award. The winners were decided by nominations from national team captains and head coaches, an online ballot of fans and 200 media representatives. This is the first time Lewandowski has won the award, with Barcelona forward Messi or Juventus Ronaldo usually triumphing. And this season, Lewandowski has picked up from where he left off with 16 goals in 14 games for Bayern. And in another sports story, celebrating Anthony Joshua's boxing feats. Nigerians woke up last Sunday morning to a heartwarming news of Anthony Oluwafemi Olaseni, Joshua's latest boxing victory against Kubrat Pulev. And Joshua retained his world heavyweight titles by knocking out Pulev in the 9th round on Saturday night, December 12, 2020. A Brighton born to a Nigerian mother, Yeta, and Robert Joshua, an Irishman of Nigerian descent. Joshua, no doubt, has become Nigeria's poster ambassador because of his love, dedication, and identification with Nigeria in all his doings. And Joshua, with all his titles, the WBA, the IBF, the WBO, and the IBO, has provided more for the world to reckon with his bravery and confirmed that he would face Tyson Fury in a potentially lucrative world heavyweight unification title contest next year. And the whole world anticipates for that wonderful fight there between Joshua and Fury. And that's the size of the news today for us on Celebration Television News Desk. If you're just joining us, here is a recap of the news making the headlines. President Buhari, Kankara schoolboys release a big relief. Kenya senators uphold Nairobi governor's impeachment. Brexit trade talks to resume as sides warn differences remain. Nigeria to host World Summit for Single Market in Africa in 2021. And Lewandowski beats Messi and Ronaldo and clinches FIFA Best Player Award. And today on the photo of the day, as you can see on the screen, in all you do, this photo tells us that in all you do, try as much as possible to be joyous. Why? Because happiness is free. You can tell us your views on the photo of the day. Tell us on Facebook, we are Celebration TV. On Instagram, we are My Celebration TV. On Twitter, it is at My Celebration TV. And on YouTube, it is Celebration TV. And remember that the continuous transformation of our society is a collective responsibility of all. No matter the office you hold as a nation's president, a thought leader, an opinion molder, a character builder, a professional, or as a person pursuing passion, you have a duty to give your all to making the society a better place for us and the generations to come. So, do that by playing your part and doing it with all diligence. My name is Bellis Quetta. Thanks for watching the news today on Celebration Television News Desk. You have a wonderful weekend.
to 15.7 trillion naira at the end of December 2019.
Senior Democrats have responded by accusing him of committing a gross offence.
The All Progressives Congress has vowed to punish the Ogun State Governor, Ibikunle Amosun.